live. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm just getting set up. Just getting everything set up. All right. Yes. In yesterday's video, I was drilling. In today's video, I am drilling. So, I successfully made the successful changes to the ship. I sailed back out to the drill site. I successfully launched the well, all right, to the sea floor. I successfully loaded the pipe to the well to the sea floor, and now we are drilling through the sea floor. Hopefully still successfully. And we will, until we reach oil. Yeah. So I don't know, we just started. I think there's about this is either rod 1 or 2. This might only be the second rod that's actually trying to go down through the crust. So I'll load this rod in, and then we'll go down and I'll take a look and see what the drill length is at. What the well length is. Should give us those statistics. All right, true. Perfect. I did do a tsunami test, and I got absolutely trashed. So this is not like career proof. I did it in career. You could probably see. Yeah, I did it in career. What am I talking about here? See, that needs to go up. All right. With my other drill ship, I did it in career mode. But the only reason I was able to be successful was because I didn't have to drill through the crust. So now that they fixed that, you have to anchor the wellhead to the ocean floor, and then you have to drill through the crust to get to the oil. So, I mean, if a tsunami comes by, you're done. You're done. Oh, did I not activate the... All right, let's unclamp the rod. All right, perfect. It's clamped. It takes a lot of electricity to drill. A lot of electricity. No, I didn't reload the save. Nope, this is straight from last night. I'm just continuing on. Right where I got tired and I was like, I'm going to bed. Thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. So yeah, this is just a continuation of that. I'll check the fracking fluid after this. And I was going to check the well depth. I think this is pipe number 2 through the crust. Pipe number 1 or pipe number 2? I think it's pipe number 2. Yeah, as you can see the drill, we're starting to lose less and less electricity. So it might actually stop. It might, it may not, but it might at some point here. And we'll just be drilling really slowly and have a low rate of electricity. But it looks like it has enough electricity to blast through a rod, which is all it needs. It just needs to sink one rod. Once it hits oil, the oil will shoot up out past it there. Yeah, we're already at the seafloor. The wellhead is anchored. I'll show you. The wellhead is anchored and we're drilling. I think this is the second pipe that's gone through the seafloor now. Pipe number 2. So I don't know what the oil depth is, but we'll certainly know. Well, it looks like I have enough power to drill a single rod at a time. That's good. That's awesome. And it's quick. It's a lot quicker than the ones that I got in the desert. All right, let's see. We are there. Yeah, it seems to keep up. I'm really happy about that. Oh, where are we? We're right there. No, that's going to have to come back down. It's going to have to come back down. down and drill just a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll go down and check the statistics. Let's check the well statistics. We are 22 meters below the surface of the sea. And we're 89 meters below the sea. And we're still anchored. Good. Everything so far so good. So far, so good. So 22, so that's rod 2. All right, so every rod is 10 meters. So we'll just go until, go till I hit oil. So now we're 100 feet down from the surface, and we haven't struck oil yet. Well, I know the well that I had in the desert, the first one that I had was pretty shallow. And the other, I guess it's hit or miss. The other oil deposit is like 200 feet below the sea surface, so I'm glad I didn't go for that one. Oh, the pipe came back up. See the pipe came back up? Ugh. Oh yeah, every well is random. I think 300 is the deepest I've ever had to go. All right, I want to make sure I can force this back down. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Let's see. There we go. That's how you do that. Perfect. I gotta learn how to use the machinery here. And then, oh yeah, nice. All right, well, I'm just waiting on the battery there for a minute. Let me check on the fluid to see where we're at for slurry. 12,000, still good. So I've only used about 2,000 slurry with the filters. That's pretty good. For two pipes. So what is that? 1,000 slurry per pipe? Eee. So I can only do about 15 pipes, 150 feet. That should be a decent amount. All right, let's turn that on. Down we go. Yeah, I think 30 was my count. Was the most I ever done. So the first rig I ever did, which was offshore, I think I had to do 10. It was 110. I had to do 10 on that one. And then with Deep Pockets, the drill ship, I think that was 15 rods, that one. So this here is the most. This ship right here is the most I've done so far. This is 8. This will be 11 rods now that I put in here. Or I'll count. 11 or 12. And this is rod number 3 through the surface. Number 3 through the crust. I don't know if some of it disappears. And yeah, you do. You actually, well, some of it does disappear, obviously, because it had 15,000. Oh no, the 2,000 is in the pipes. So what you lose is whatever's in the pipe, right? That's what you lose. And then with the filters, I find that you don't. It doesn't cost any slurry. Like we'll go back and we'll look at the filter again, and this pipe here, it'll be at whatever, right? So whatever the volume of the pipe is what you lose for fluid. And then if you use the filter, I don't think you lose any through the filtration process. Yeah, that's how that works. But if you don't use the filter, then you do lose, you do permanently lose the slurry. And I should be saving it in between rods, because if you don't have the slurry hooked up properly, when you strike oil, you'll also explode if you don't have the process right. You'll just explode. So it's important to get those things right so we don't explode. And it's just the code, right? The code has an error, and then that's it. And that's the error. Hey, you didn't have the slurry, you didn't have this, you didn't have that. All right, so that's pipe number 3 down. So I'm going to save it here, and then it's going to load in like this. Ha ha ha. All right, turn the table off. I could probably leave that down while I'm loading in the next rod, just so it doesn't want to hammer back out. Right, so now we're down to, yeah, see, we're losing a little bit of slurry in the hole, but that's it. And then when you strike oil, all the slurry and the seawater that's in the pipe is first, it's going to go down into your oil tank, and then that's going to get sucked into the refineries. So what I have here are these tanks. I know they're diesel tanks, but I might be able to siphon off some of the water that'll be in the system through these tanks. And then I have the environment station here, which will allow me to clean up any, if I make an oil spill here, I should be able to clean it up with that. But I haven't tested this part of it yet. So once we strike oil, if that's a success, then I test the refinery. If the refinery is a success, then I'll make a little bit of an oil spill, see if we can clean it up. And if that's a success, then the vehicle itself is a success. And yeah, that'll make me really happy. Yeah, so on the swivel, you see I have 2 pumps there, fluid in and fluid out. That's where your slurry goes. So when your swivel is connected to the pipe, it's going to pump slurry in. Now the well won't drill without the slurry. So if you don't have any slurry in there and you turn it on and you're wondering why after a while the drill isn't going down, that's why it's not going down, because you don't have any slurry. And same thing with the random explosions. If you're wondering why you're randomly exploding, number 1, check to make sure your slurry pumps are on. Yeah, see the pipe there, it's coming back out. If the slurry pumps aren't on, and that'll be key number 1. Shouldn't have unclamped that rod. I wonder if it'll go back down. Little bit. You can do it. Yeah. Alright, that'll work. I think I can force it from there. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can separate the slurry. So then there's a separate tank, which doesn't have an way to empty yet, which is for the environment station. It's like a little 15,000 liter tank. It's at the very front of the ship. So it just needs the pipe work needs to be finished. And it needs a way to pump out, I guess. And then you could cycle it back into the system from there and then back into the refinery. Like you were saying, oh man, this pipe is going to be... Alright, let's see. Alright. Oh, that won't work. I already tried that last time. Really? Oh, well, that's why at the table. Now it just wants to go down now. It's like, man, don't you dare. You just do what you're told there. Just do what you're told. All right. There we go. Turn that on. Rod number 4. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll add a connection to the centrifugal separator. I'll have to add a valve on there that I can plug in so I can relieve from the refinery into there and then back. Yeah, that makes sense. We are currently drilling through the crust, drilling through the ocean crust. Hopefully we strike oil, and hopefully that works. Yeah, I have 2 separators on the front of the ship here. I just don't have any valves that I can use to connect to them. So when I go back to port, I'll put some valves on them so I can relieve any of the seawater and other stuff that's in the system. And there's a separate tank for the separators. So that way any of the oil will go into the separate tank, and if it's contaminated, I can just deal with it separately. Wow, no oil yet? No oil yet. I'm not impressed. All right, let's save it. $41. That's it. We're 41 feet or meters below the surface. That's it. Below the surface of the ocean, or the sea floor. We're 41 meters below the sea floor. That's it. So we got to go at least one more rod. Oh man. Those doors. This needs a bit of a rework too. That's kind of catching my feet. They keep catching everywhere. All right, so let's just connect that. Let's bring you up. Drill's quick. Yeah, the pump jack is constantly on with the other pumps. All the pumps turn on at the same time. Here, I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh no, let's not rock the boat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 15 rods down. This will be rod number 16. Yeah. No, this is what? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this will be rod number 15. There's 14 rods in the hole. Yeah, it's constantly on because as soon as we hit oil, I want it to start pumping right away into the ship. And then I can fire up the refinery right away and just make sure everything works. Yeah, I'll go check how much slurry I've used up. But remember, of that, we've only drilled 4 rods. We've only drilled 4 total rods, right? 11 of those rods got us down to the surface, or 9 of those rods got us down to the seafloor, and or I guess 10 of those rods got us down to the seafloor actually. And 4 of those rods we've drilled. So with 4 drilled rods, I've consumed that much slurry. Well, here, I'll make it easy. Let's go see how much slurry is in the tank. And then after we drill this pipe, we'll come back and we'll check the amount and see what the difference is. We've got 12,823. I think I used like 50 slurry to drill the last pipe. Yeah, it's not really consumed. It's just occupying the void space inside the pipe. Whatever it takes for volume. It's just the volume inside the pipe. So we need the slurry to lubricate the drill so it can drill through the rocks. I think that's the whole idea there. So you probably lose a little bit to seepage as you're drilling through the crust, but as you can see, it's absolutely minimal. Absolutely minimal. All right, so let's get this because we're at what, 12, we're at 89 something. So 2, let's take that clamp off. Let's go down a little bit. Perfect. Okay. And the swivel clamp's on. I can turn the pumps off every time I swap out, but as soon as you disconnect the swivel, you're not losing any slurry, right? It's not running through. It's just recycling itself through the system. So the slurry goes from the slurry tank into the swivel, through the filters back to the slurry tank, and the fresh water goes from the freshwater tank to the slurry filters. Back to the fresh water. That's it. All right, this will be rod number 5. So I'll do a that's very important. Okay, and then now we'll go see how much slurry, what the slurry is doing. So we've got, looks like 12,804. And you saw it there. It was stable at 12,804. So Oh, really? 100%. That's good. I never really tested it, to be honest. I just like, I need a whole bunch, so I'll get myself a whole bunch just to make sure. And I've seen that even just using one filter, like with your case, you get basically 100% back. So I'm okay with that. I figured, why hold it in a tank when I can just, you know, why hold it in a tank when I can just do what I do? If you'll get 100% of it back, then there's no point. Yeah, 12,804 liters. Yeah. So you're right. I might not need that much. We'll see. And then it has a similar tank with fresh water. So the freshwater tank, I think it's like 15,000 at full capacity. So there's 30,000 units between the two of liquid. It's a lot. Yeah, good. Good. In case we both forget. Well, I got a bunch of cables showing up tonight, so I'll be able to move my PC further away. So when I'm doing these live streams, it'll be nice and quiet. I won't have to hear my computer whirring in the background going, wah. All right, so we're down. That's rod number 5. Rod number 5. All right, I guess I'll save it. Let's see. I'll disconnect you. Save you. Rod number 5. All right, now let's go check on the slurry. See where that's at. Uh, 12,868. So it seems like we actually gained slurry while we were drilling that hole. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain with those numbers. Oh no, the hard points, these hard points are the locks. All those are locks. So when the crane's not in operation, it's all locked into place. It has to be locked into place. If it's not locked into place and a big wave hits you, this ship is going to space. That's how that works. So I had learned that by using these hard points, if you have any type of vehicle that has moving parts on it, you have to lock them into place with the hard points, or else you're going to have all kinds of issues. Right, the tractor, same thing. All right, so what is that? 15 rods now? Man, oh man. Yeah, 64 liters more than before. Yeah, we're gaining. I don't know what's going on here. There seems to be slurry in the ground. It's seeping into our pipe. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, yeah, there you are. Welcome. There you go. Yes, just like that. Perfect. I'll do that every time. All right. Pick up. And all right, well, looks like we're into a fresh stack. Slurry well. It's just green. Instead of oil coming out, it's slurry. What a failure that would be. All right, I'm going to load this pipe, and then I'm going to pause the... I'm going to pause it so that one doesn't shoot out, and then I'm just going to take a washroom break here. I know. I started streaming. I should have put the diaper on. Man can't get up. Come on now. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. Streamer's paradise, right? DoorDash and depends. All right. Okay, so that's in a good little spot there. All right, we'll turn the clamp on. On this way. Oh, gosh, really?
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
All right. Yeah, let's drill. Oh, oil! Yeah! Woo! There it is. The black stuff. Awesome. 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 All right. So don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Yeah. 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 There's a lot still going. Supposed to be that much? All right, so now let's check and see if it's pumping into the right chamber. Now that I've done all of that work, I wonder if I have a valve for that. I wonder if I have a value somewhere for that tank. Well, I guess I could check here. Yeah, oil's pumping somewhere. All right, oil's pumping somewhere. Let's go inside the ship and see where it's pumping to. All right, so I need to get to the refinery, which is right here now. That's the diesel tank. These are all empty. So it should be filling up into this tank here, right? Oh, that's... Oh, it should be flowing into here, I think. Yeah. So oil is coming into here where I'm standing. But is there no way to get it out? That's the oil coming in. Okay. So then the oil goes out here. And that pump is off. So what turns this pump on? Ah. That is a good question. That's the fire station. Oh, silly me. It's this one right here. Oil tank pump. Ha ha ha. So if turn that on. Toggle is true. Then these guys should be primed, and they are. There we go. Now oil is filling up into the refinery. Perfect. Now, are they leaking? They are not leaking. Holy, look at the 800,000 liters can fit in here. Okay, perfect. Look at that. So now, I just have to see if they're going to refine. But before they can refine, we need to empty the tanks. So let's go to the bridge. All right, so far so good. So far so good. All right, let's see if this is going to cause an oil spill. Shouldn't. All right. Just got to wait for these tanks to empty. Oh no, they're not empty. They're filling up. Oh, really? Oh, I've got the ballasts. Ah, no. We're over here. Look, I forgot to finish. I can't empty these tanks. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So if I can't empty the tanks, then what can I test? Let's see. We'll test these, and I'll just make sure that they all turn on, which they should. All right, I'll be right back while this is testing. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so fortunately, I've got those mini, what is it? Those tanks that I was using there to whatever. Okay, so this has got diesel in it. Whatever, and then I have to. Oh, it's got hoses over there for it. Okay. Is that putting diesel in there? Oh, did I make it a push button? That's hilarious. I must have been asleep. It must have been like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I was working on all this. Getting my push buttons and my toggle buttons all mixed up. I guess it's better that it's a toggle button, but... Alright. So I have a small tank for the diesel up there. I have 3 small diesel tanks and I have 1 small jet fuel tank. So what I'll do is I'm just going to prime all these and then I'll turn them on and then we'll see if they're going to refine. If they can refine, then that's it. Mission success. Operation success. Op success! And then I have just a small list of revisions. And yeah. Let's see. So it should feed off itself. It should have just enough diesel to start up. And then it should... I wonder what that one was. Just an empty fluid nozzle? Alright. Yeah, so when you turn these on here, there we go, it'll just feed off itself. Oh. Guess they're not in the best location. I'll change these. Well, so now what I can do is I need a... I need to build a command center and make this all electric. Yeah, that'd be cool. Pumps and all that sort of stuff. Oh. All right, so once these hit 400, I think it is, they start to produce diesel. Is that right? No, they should already be producing. They should already be refining. But they are not. Why is that? Oh, I heard something go. Yeah, no, oh yeah, it's doing something anyways. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Diesel and jet fuel, yes! Perfect. it's not producing very much. Now that's probably because the capacities are very low. Like the storage tanks are full of water. I couldn't empty the water because I was dumb and I didn't finish hooking up the valves. Right? So the only storage that I have right now for jet fuel is one large tank. And the only storage I have for diesel right now is 3 large tanks. So what is that, like 1,500 liters? So this should be full. It's got seawater in it. All right, so it's full of seawater. This one's got a little bit of diesel in it, and it's got... That's it. All right, and what's this one got in it? Some diesel also. Yeah, you see the diesel going in there? So it's going in there, and it's going in there, and then it's going to this this forward tank. That means there's probably seawater in this one here, right? Yeah. This one's full of seawater. So that's cool. So then I could bleed that off, I guess. I could just take a hose here, and I just bleed that off. Just like that. Nice. And it shouldn't take diesel until all the seawater is out, I guess. Let's find out. I wonder if I'm flooding the this. I wonder if I'm causing a flood here. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I won't sink. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. So I'm bleeding out. Oh yeah, see, there's the diesel there. So I don't want to do any more, or else I'll contaminate the ocean. Okay. Actually, let's contaminate the ocean. Let's check out the environment station. Should be minimal. Very minimal. Not even a liter. Oh, there's, see it starting to pump there. So what I should do is have a valve. Okay, so if I have a valve between this tank and the other tank, I can close that valve, make sure no diesel gets through, and then I can properly bleed this off wherever I'm at, and I don't have to risk contaminating. That's cool. Yeah, diesel can leave the hose like this. Jet fuel can. I think it can. Maybe it can't. You know, you're right. It might. I might not be able to actually. Well, let's find out, right? Let's find out. Yeah, see the diesel. It's hard to know if it's going down because it's backflowing or it's going down because it's leaving, right? Wash the boat with diesel. La la la. We're so rich. We can wash the boat with diesel. Well, you see the liquid in the tank is 503 and the seawater is 493. So there's about mixed in the seawater is some other liquid. Not a whole lot, but there's a little bit there, something. That could be maybe regular water too, I'm not sure. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best. Roblox is a hobby. I really enjoy it. You know, there's so much you can do. Look, all the seawater keeps coming back. I don't know where it's coming back from. All the seawater that was in the system. I wonder if, let's see. So this has got, that's just seawater in there. Are we getting more diesel in here? Oh yeah, look, we got almost a full liter now. It's on there. So what's going on? I bet you they're probably turned off down below. I bet you they've already run out. Okay. So I just need to bleed the seawater out of the system, and then we should be okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad I put the tanks on, anyways. Alright, well that should be enough relief there. I'm gonna put some relief in here. Yeah, well, it produced a whole liter. But you gotta remember, there's nowhere for the jet fuel to go. If there's nowhere for the fuel to go, it just fills up inside the chamber, and then it stops refining. So you have to be constantly exporting out of the refineries, or else they'll just sit there and consume fuel and they won't do anything. Right, and because the only storage is in these pipes and this tank, if the tank is filled with seawater, then it's got no room for the refinery to make any jet fuel. So now I'm just bleeding off the seawater that we got from drilling the pipe, right? But I freed up almost 200 liters here. So now if I turn on the refinery again, it should do a better job. Yeah, you see the little bit of jet fuel coming through there? Should be coming through the pipes. Nice. What is that? $6 a unit? Almost 12 bucks there. 12 bucks of jet fuel. So each one of the refining chambers holds 600 liters, which could be one of these tanks. I don't suspect they're full of seawater, but there could potentially be a lot of seawater that has to be bled out of the system. Yeah, 850K. Yeah, I made a whole 12 bucks. Woo! Well, the oil hold, let's see, the oil hold has a capacity. Hold on. I'll show you how much oil we can store in this beast. Is it this tank here? This is the oil tank, right? Oh, was I putting water in here? So it can hold 250,000 liters of oil. And right now we only have 38,000 liters of oil. So 250,000 liters of oil. And that oil is refined at half a part diesel, half a part jet fuel. So what is that, 75,000 jet fuel? Which is more than I can hold because I can only hold 60,000, so I'd have to sell some of it or keep it as oil. So that's not bad. What is that, 7 times 6? Yeah, it's about almost 400,000 if I sold just the jet fuel, and then you got another 600,000, 60,000, 70,000 liters of diesel. At 3, that's another 210. So, I mean, if I sold all the fuel, that's almost 700,000. That's not bad from a single drill. And then if I come back, I won't have to drill all of the hole. I might only have to drill 1 or 2 pipes. So I could easily come back, siphon more oil, and do it again. And then in 2 runs, you're at $1.5 million that pays for the ship. That's how I did it with the oil rig that I built. I traded oil, and I was making 100,000 every run in the tanker ship that I had running diesel. It took forever. Tsunamis on default. Oh, every 15 minutes a wave would come through, man. I'm telling you. But I did it. It took a long time, but I did it. So. Yeah, 230,000 liters of oil it can hold. That's one tank. It has 2 tanks that size. So in theory, I can hold 500,000 liters of oil in this ship in its current form as it is right now. So 500,000 liters would be 250,000 liters of jet fuel and 250,000 liters of diesel. What is that times 6? Would be 1.5 million in jet fuel. And so you could pretty much drain, because each well has a mixed capacity, but you could pretty much drain an oil well with this ship. You could set up, leave the game running for 2 or 3 days. You could drain the oil well and sail away. So there you go. Yeah, it is pretty epic, actually. It is pretty epic. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace one of these boats with a submersible. So that way when we're out deeper in the ocean, we can have that coverage, right? If something happens to the well, I can go down in the submersible. And it's going to make the oil side of this ship. This is the ultimate ship. This is the ultimate ship. Right? So you can make money on oil. You can make money on containers. You can run missions. It's got a helicopter. This is the ultimate ship. All right, let's go down and check the refinery again and see what's going on down there. I can hear it. I can hear the burners still going. Oh yeah, look at that. Still going. So these are feeding off themselves now. Right? See how the diesel level is steady? Right? Neat, huh? Did they burp? I think that's so cool. The system is so cool. So once all the gases are bled out, and once all the seawater is bled out, and it's burped enough, right? Because it's gulping in air as well. It's sucking in air because they don't have enough of the filters set up. Once all that's run through, it actually produces a serious amount of diesel and jet fuel. You'll never have an issue. You'll never have an issue with this ship. Never. And it's nuclear powered, right? So it's perfect. There we go. Look at how much is being produced now. See that? We're almost at 10 liters. And it's got nowhere to go. So cool. I'm really, really happy. I'm really happy, actually. Incredibly happy. Yeah. See that? Jet fuel cranking. Now I can work on the vanity stuff. Yeah. Right? Look at that. 17 liters of diesel. Bada bing, bada boom. So this one's going to be mixed. Jet fuel and so what I have, where is it here? I'll have to go through because there's no access to these holds. Where is it here? Is it yeah, in here. This tank here is the junk tank. This is the junk tank for the junk oil, and then down here is one of these is slurry, and then one of these is fresh water. So there's the slurry of the fresh water is between the two of them is 30,000, and then this is the junk oil tank. This is 30,000 because I wasn't sure how much. Sometimes you need a lot because you're sucking in seawater sometimes and you get the oil. But the oil would be in here. So what I need to do is I need to get the oil to go from here into, where is it? Into wherever the oil is, into this tank here. Got 40,000 liters already. And then what I'll do is I'll put some doorways in here so we can walk through just in case we need to maintain the tanks. Oh, this is going to be really cool. I'm just standing in oil. Oh, la, la, la. All right. Wow. Wow. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Good idea. Let's see. When I save stuff like this, I always sit down in the seat. I've just found that with the way the game is and the loading and stuff, if you're set up somewhere on the map and you're out like this and you have a lot of things going on, sit down in a seat on your vessel somewhere, and make sure you have keep active blocks. I've got keep active blocks all over. I know it says you only need one, but I've got keep active blocks all over this ship as well, just because of the size, down in the rooms and stuff, just so that way the code catches all of the vessel and it doesn't decide like, oh, you know. All right. Oh. This could be interesting. There is not much clearance there at all. Each one of my helicopters is set up differently. So some of them are W. This one here is up and down. I get in it and I'm trying to like go. I almost crash into the ocean. That looks cool. There we go. I'm just trying to get a pan shot here of the nice. Wow, incredible, incredible, incredible. Do a slow flyby here. Nice. Yeah, turret tugboat or something. Yeah, we'll definitely have to think of something. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, what's the controls? Well, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you found that today's live stream was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I can't believe we actually got that thing going. Fantastic. Today was a big success. Thank you so much for being a part of it. So now, I just take this back and do some revisions. That'll probably be in the next video. And yeah, we'll go from there. I think maybe we'll, I don't know. Maybe we'll reapproach space for a video or two. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. We'll see. We'll see. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end the stream here. Have yourselves a fantastic day.